Hey, what's up everyone? This is Dalton at Daltonians TFs, and as you can see, the lighting situation is a little bit different. I decided to go ahead and try something different. Looking back at some of my videos, they were just way too bright, and it kind of threw off some of the white balance in some of my videos. I'm going to see if this works with this figure, and if you've been following my Facebook page, you'll see that that figure is the Transformers Animated Leader Class Shadow Blade Megatron, and I gotta say, this is my out of the two versions of this mold, this is my absolute favorite. I love the color scheme. If they would have done a little bit more with it, this could have easily been a great Galvatron to use for this figure. If they had just painted this right here orange, it would have been perfect in my opinion. But as you can see, he is a very large dual-rotored attack chopper with a very large cannon on the front, a two-person cockpit, and a couple of surveillance cameras. I'm guessing one's infrared and one's regular, or they can just be dual. That way you can cover twice as much ground at once. As far as gimmicks, he's got rotating blades. They are linked together, so that's really cool. Under here, press this little button here, and you get and that sound effect will last as long as you hold down the button, so you get the lift off, the flight, and the power down. Really cool. You know, I just put the batteries back in just to show off the sound clips. Also, up on the front, you've got his big fusion cannon, which you either push forward like this, and it launches the missile pretty good distance for the time that the toy was made, or there's a little lever here. As you can see, this did something. You can actually put the missile in and cock this back, and then it will launch the missile. And earlier, as you've seen, he does have rolling landing gear, and he rolls pretty well, so you can have a full-on landing, although helicopters will land like this unless it's coming in hot. Now, onto the transformation after I am done rambling, but first, really want to point out these really beautiful paint apps, just the way they did them here on the top section of the chopper. If there was any repaint to get out of line, it'd be either the Seekers or this. I mean, I love this figure, and this is going to be kind of a biased review, so I do apologize for that. As for the transformation, you want to go ahead and take these propeller blades off, and I'll show more about that here later. I'm going to go ahead and I'll usually just remove the missile. And here's where the most annoying part comes, but I'll wait until I get the rest of this. I want to take these front back sections. These will rotate down about to here. Midway, you want to rotate it and put it all the way back down. Same on the other side. Rotate it down halfway, rotate it, and clip it down. You want to also fold up these landing gear. Get them out of the way. And split these, and these will become the legs. Split these apart, become the feet. Just like so. Stand them up. And get this out of the way. Raise the camera up. Bring these sections down. These will come the forearms. Put hands out. Close back up those little panels. Same on this side. Close up the panel. Want to push these two shoulders together, which will bring back these wings. And one of the final parts, you want to pull this section off here, and there's the annoying sound, is the transformation is on like a hair trigger. You want to bring this section back and just push on that, slide back the cockpit, which, real quick, has an extra landing gear, so if you don't want them using the fusion cannon there, you can have that. I usually don't really care much for it, but it is a nice little added bonus. Go ahead and get that rotated back. Take these hands like so. Well, actually, I'll do it like that for this arm. Now, like this, he will have the gorilla arms. There, like you've just seen, there's a way to mitigate that. Now, as far as robot mode, this guy looks awesome. I love the black and purple. It reminded me of Megatron wanted to dress up like Skywarp for Halloween. That's honestly what it makes me think of. But also, you know, put a little bit more purple in the face, give him the horns. And real quick, you want to put this fusion cannon right onto there. Whoop. Want to line up these little clips here with the grooves on the forearm, so just like so. Now you've got him with his fusion cannon. All you'd have to do was paint this orange, and you've pretty much got a really good animated Galvatron going on, as you can see. This. Now he does also have the same gimmick as helicopter mode, except this time it's different. You get 3 voice clips. You get.
Where is the old spark? Trust the Autobots.
So you get 3 voice clips, and for some reason it's not working so well on mine, but for the original one that I had, if you press that down, his little mouth will open and his little forehead, I guess eyebrows would go down. But for articulation, his head does swivel side to side. He does have ratcheting shoulders. Rotates in and out here at the shoulder. Bicep swivel. Double jointed arms due to the transformation, and he's got a wrist swivel, which is nice, so you can have like that. Nothing at the waist due to the electronics, but he does move forward and back on a heavy, soft indentation ratchet. He does have these little hip skirts, so you can rotate his hips out. Knee swivel, bends on a ratchet at the knee. And he's got ankle pivot, or ankle tilt. And doesn't move up and down to the feet, which you don't really need that. Now, onto these, if you rotate this section down and pull out this little piece here, you've got a sword, a very loose-fitting sword, but plug that into his hand. You can do the same on the other side. Flip this out, flip this around, peg it into his hand. And there you've got Megatron holding both of his really awesome looking swords and having his fusion cannon, which one other thing I forgot to mention is if you don't want it like this, you want to make it look a little bit more show accurate, all you can do is rotate this around. It doesn't harm the gimmick, the launching gimmick at all. It just makes that look a little bit more screen accurate as far as, you know, the mold. But again, like I said, I really love this mold. And this color scheme. This is probably one of the best Megatron toys to come out in a while, and I'm hoping from the Generations line that the 2 that will be coming out then will be somewhat as good as this, but I still think that this mold is probably the best we're going to get for the next couple of years until they really blow it out of the water. Just the simplicity of it without going overboard with weird stuff. You know, like oversimplifying it. The animated line, in my opinion, was one of the best toy lines because it was simple, fun, had a good amount of steps without being overly simple, I guess. I don't know. Just I really love the toy. I really love this figure, especially this color scheme. So if I keep going on, I'm going to repeat myself over and over again. But just know, awesome figure. Awesome version of the figure. So if you want to see more videos, or if you want to see the gallery of this guy, check it out down in the description below. You'll go to my Facebook page and the gallery will be there for you to see, along with all the other galleries and links to videos that I've reviewed. Also, same with my channel, so subscribe to that. Follow my Twitter, you'll see my tweets there. And that's pretty much it. Also, if you like this new review setup, let me know, and I'll keep using it. So, I'll see you guys later.